Not drinking yet. Not drinking. But yeah, you're good crack. It is obviously 5:25 in the morning, or 5:26 now, Central Time. That is, and we're here. We're here in the studio giving y'all an episode because we both have plans this entire fucking weekend. So this is the only time we're able to do anything. First of all, I want to go ahead and wish a happy anniversary to me and my wife. We make 1 year tomorrow on Saturday. It's been a ride. It's been a wild ride. I cannot wait for the next 49 more years. Applause.
So we need to turn that around so I can have
That's
it.
fine. We can. I do want to rearrange this a little bit anyway. But yes, I do hope that we have another. We have 49 more years to go. I signed a 50-year contract when we got married. 50-year, and it's worth way more than Juan Soto's fucking contract is. That I have to pay actually. So, it's a look. It's been a great time. I love my wife. She's amazing to me. She beats me every now and then. It's not all the time, so it's okay. It's not.
Export.
Yeah, I definitely. Well, don't ask. I
Well.
I have actions that ask for it. I don't go. Hey, can you beat me? You know. But yes, she's only verbally and physically abusive sometimes, so it's okay. Um, and honey, if you're seeing this, I'm just kidding. Anyways, uh, before we get into what we want to talk about, I do have a little bit of a story, and this goes to, oh, Miss Carol. This is okay. Thank you so much for the happy anniversary wish.
5:30.
Yes, she is,
Come on,
and
Miss
and Miss
Carol.
Carol, that is hell yeah, April 21st. That is awesome. So Miss Carol, I have a story about your son.
Oh boy.
Okay, because he commented on one of our Facebook posts, and it was of the record.
About how every game is 20 runs.
He said, "Well, I guess if every game is 21, like I mean,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
saw that.
is it even real baseball anymore?" And thank you for James Tanner Butler, who went to Dutchtown. I think he's your age. He what I know him. I wouldn't consider him a friend of mine, and that's no offense to James or anything like that. But
Yeah, we know
I know him,
Right.
right? So he said that's the record, but not the
Not
score.
the score
And
of the game.
so this was Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Sean was like, I commented on one of your posts, and I was like, really? Like, and I went to go look at it, and I read it, and I was like, what are you talking about? What? He was like, well, if the score is 22 to 18, like, I mean, that, I said, buddy, that's not the score. He said, well, what is it then? I said, that's LSU's record. I said, after every win or every loss. He goes, oh, I was wondering. And I'm like, buddy, you've watched games with me. Like, we've been at work, and he's like, watch the game, and obviously the score is not 20 something. But yeah, he legit thought that LSU loses 22 to 18 or whatever it was.
24-18.
Yeah, 24 to 18, and that's whenever he commented. And so,
I can understand how somebody could think it.
yeah.
I can understand.
No,
It's not
I
very
couldn't-
often. So when I post, whenever we win, it's LSU wins with a bunch of exclamation point and
Right.
record.
Right,
When we lose, it's Welp.
right, of course.
I hit the enter button.
Right.
Hashtag LSU. Hit the enter button.
Right,
Record.
right,
So I mean, I can understand
right.
because maybe he's seen our posts in the past, but just hadn't caught on and thought, oh, LSU won. The score was 24-18.
Which is insane if you think about it.
We've seen some.
But not every game.
No, not every game.
You know
We've
what I
seen
mean?
some up there numbers when
We
it comes
have
to
seen
scores.
some up there numbers when it comes to college baseball this year for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking what was it? Who was it? Pitt beat West Virginia, or who beat West Virginia the other day? And it was 19-1, I
Yeah,
believe. And
something stupid.
they scored like fucking 12, in the first 3 innings or some shit.
Well, what was the screenshot I sent you? They had 12 hits and the score was 32-10 or something
Oh, it
like
was like
that.
38 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
so
was no, it
stupid.
was crazy. I
I mean,
get
I
it.
can
I can
understand it.
see where Sean was coming from, but at the same time, like if the last one we posted was 2024 and 17, and now it's 24, you know,
Just do a little
it'd
digging.
have
That's
been
all.
it'd have
Just
been
do a little digging.
it
That's
would
it.
have been
That's all.
even more
It's okay.
hilarious if he's been following since you know, well, LSU wins 1-0, and like it just kept on increasing. It would have been even funnier if he would have said some shit like that.
Like, what would be what would be real funny is if every time LSU won or lost, that was the actual scores of the game. It's like,
And it reflects.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. But anyway, Miss Carol, I just thought I'd share that story because
it's a great story.
yeah, Sean, it was. I told him when he
And he
finally
probably felt like an
realized
idiot
when he
too.
finally realized he was like, oh, and he started laughing, and I said, buddy, I cannot wait to tell that story. Cannot wait to tell it. And he was like, well, my mom's gonna be the only one that hears it. I was like, well, yeah, probably.
No,
Dude, everybody, it's hilarious because like there's people at work.
we might not get the live streams, but every week I get a
Oh yeah, download.
update from downloads, and we can go see the watched and
Right,
all
right,
these
right.
things.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, we had 335
Bella,
downloads.
Bella's having a sneezing attack right now.
I hear that.
Yep, she's
How bad she
going
been?
crazy.
But 2 weeks ago, we had 335 downloads, 333 downloads,
Yeah.
or something like that. This past week,
I'm gonna let her out. See what she. Maybe she wants to go out there. I still think she's allergic to herself.
um, this week, I got the email. We had 222 downloads.
Do you remember we were what like a year and a half in or something like that, and you like looked one day and you were like, "Hey, we had fucking 60 downloads on episode 3."
Yeah,
And I was like, "We did what now?"
yeah. It was
Like
crazy.
I don't even think we were on YouTube at this point.
No. We didn't get to YouTube to episode 100.
That's right. Yeah.
Remember, it was episode 100 that we got to YouTube.
Yep. That was crazy.
Yeah, it's
Now we're over 200 episodes in, and just a real quick, we play Mississippi State this weekend, and I just want to go ahead and say it right off the bat. They pronounce it Mississippi State because they don't have many teeth to be able to pronounce the actual the state of Mississippi. We do. We have all our teeth, and we are able to pronounce it. And but they don't. They well, I say most of them. So it's Mississippi State for them. That's a story I've heard at least. It's it's an old story. But look, I think cowbells will be in abundance.
Well, yeah,
Um,
always.
and I do you have hope this weekend?
Absolutely.
I know. Look, okay.
I do.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to you like I talk to my wife, because my wife says, she's hopeful about everything. She's probably. I'm also realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I think we sweep? Fuck no.
No.
Do I think we win 2? I'm 40% yes.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's one of those things where you coming off a rough weekend, right? You get swept, you lose Jake Brown, you lose Cooper Moore. We've been without Cooper Moore for a few weeks now, but when he first got hurt, we heard it was 3, maybe 4 weeks, and then you're always done for the season. You lose Jake Brown, your leading home run hitter. So, what does that mean, right? Like, what does it do to the guys in the locker room? And Jake Brown goes down, and what's the first thing that happens? Oh, LSU's season was already over. Now it's definitely over. We can start looking forward to 2027. You don't think guys in the locker room hear that or see it?
No, they definitely do. I mean, it's
It can motivate you to start playing a little better. I mean, look, we were watching the game Tuesday when we were in here. We were down, 4-2 or whatever it was.
Against UNO,
against
who many people
UNO.
didn't think they even had a program still.
And then by the time I got home, we were up fucking 10-4. Like, things can happen. I mean, Jack Rucker got his time. He got a couple knocks. William Patrick got his time. He got a couple knocks. Like, these guys can step up and start making their names known a little better. And the other guys that's waiting and that's already starting will have to step up with them. And that's what these situations can do, in my opinion. They can really start turning the locker room around, right? Jake Brown going up in there, guys. They heard I was out. They said season's over. Seniors, draftable guys. Thank y'all for what y'all did for LSU. New guys, get ready for next year. And that starts making its rounds, and it can change. It can change the mentality of a team very easily. It can change the mentality of a team when you do some things like that. Look, I talk about it all the time. My first year at no, not my first year. My third year at a certain place, we took the jerseys away from them. We had one of the best teams in the whole country, and at 12 years old. And we took the jerseys away from them. We let them practice in white T-shirts and white trucker hats. And that's what they had. We played a tournament with black tape on the back of their white shirts, white T-shirts, because they didn't earn that jersey. And they go out, they sweep the tournament 6-0, and from there on out, we're the best team in the country. We finished with 1,800 teams or 1,500 teams or something like that. We finished ranked 31st in the country. We were unstoppable. We won the next 9 of 10 tournaments, and the one that we lost, we came in second. It's like the team became unstoppable at that point. And I get it. There were 12. But when you do something to flip the mentality, which is what this can do, everybody is writing LSU off now. Oh, their season was already bad. Now you just lost your best player, your best defender, your best hitter, your best power hitter. You lost a leader that's been there for 3 years. You lost this, you lost that, you lost this, that, and the other, right? Everybody says, okay, what's the most dangerous person in the world or dangerous team in the world? It's a team with nothing to lose.
Right.
And that's LSU now.
Because right now, I don't know if you know this, but they are projected to not even make a regional for the first time since 2010, I believe.
Yeah, you have to do, we talked about it on the last episode. I believe you have to win, not sweep. You have to win every series except Georgia because you're not beating Georgia. Georgia's probably sweeping us. I'm just going to be realistic about that. But you can do it with Mississippi State. Now, they have an absolute dude on Friday nights. Mississippi State's guy's 9-1. He's got a 1.71 ERA, like stupid. He's a dude.
Yeah, and let me say something else about Mississippi State. They have either in all their series but one, they've either swept or gotten swept.
Yeah. And so you got Mississippi State that I'll say this too. I believe Kaysen is due for a big game. So I think we got that riding for us. Schmidt is going to be Schmidt. Do we get the 7-inning version of him or do we get the 5 1/3 version of him?
Do we get the defense behind Schmidt? I feel like the struggles with Schmidt aren't necessarily with
it's pitch count.
Right. But if you go look at his outings, he's had opportunities to get out of an inning with a ground ball, and it hasn't happened.
Yeah, I mean, look,
right?
Defense went through all last weekend with only one error. If we can stay on that track,
and like Kaysen has run himself out of an inning by himself.
Yeah, but I think Kaysen's due for a good one. I like I like Schmidt on the mound. Sunday's always a toss up because we never know who we're going to throw in the bullpen to see who starts on Sunday.
Yeah.
But you got Mississippi State, and then.
Do you go Cohen Sunday?
Depends on if you throw him Friday or Saturday, and it's Cowan.
It's either one.
No, it's Cowan.
Arambide.
Yeah, well,
it's.
But
I get it. Put some respect on his name. That's fine. But we need him to be Cowan and not Cohen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. But so I like the chances to take 2 this weekend. And then it's Florida or Carolina? It's Carolina next, right?
You got South Carolina, then Florida.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. South Carolina at home, then Georgia away, then Florida at home.
Then Florida. Carolina, I believe you can sweep.
So okay. So here's what Mississippi State did. They had their in their last 3 series. They got swept. Then they played South Carolina and swept them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think they played. I think it was Tennessee. It was Tennessee. They got swept by. No. Okay, I'm sorry. They swept Ole Miss in their last 4 series. They swept Ole Miss. They got swept by Georgia. They got swept by Tennessee, which did not see that one coming. And then they played South Carolina, and they swept the fuck out of them. So now they have us, and it's in Stark Vegas. And look, Miss Carroll said she's also a realist, but she does hope that they surprise her, right? And I'm on the same train. I hope, I pray that this team finds something in them. I hope, let's just say it's even if Jake sends them a video from the fucking hospital, hey boys, hey, need y'all to pick this up for me, hey, pick me up, something like that, right? And it gets them fired up. They need something. I need to see Jay Johnson. If we lose game 1, I need to see him get tossed in game 2. Fired. We need something different. Something, obviously, what's been going on hasn't worked. I'm shocked that reports haven't come out saying that Jay's lost the locker room because of his comments.
No, he's not going to lose the locker room.
I look, and I don't think he'll lose the locker room because I think that they all agree with him.
Yeah, if this was the majors, sure, he would have lost the locker room. You don't say that in the majors.
Right.
But
well,
it's not
because
the
in the majors you have guys on fucking 8-year contracts and shit.
Yeah, it's not the majors. And all those guys, look, we have had our own team meetings. Granted, it's not with college players. We have had our own team meetings where when a rough game happens, you sit down on the bucket after the game. Sometimes you don't even sit down.
Yeah.
In your team meeting, you're like, I don't need to explain what we're wrong. Y'all already know. See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's the meeting. 10 seconds.
There's sometimes where they're in the dugout and I tell them, hey, look, next game's at noon. Be here by 11. See you.
Yeah.
And I'll walk away, and then parents will be like, you going to talk to him? Nope.
I already have.
Yep.
The guys know.
They know.
They're not stupid.
Which
they
is
know
why-
that this is not an LSU standard baseball team.
Well,
it's
like,
not.
also, whenever you go to, like, when we were coaching, like, it's a kid makes an error. Hey, come on. Like, get your shit together. Get the next one. And then you have the parents going, oh, come on. And then after the game, oh, come on. And no, they know they fucked up.
Yeah, they know.
They know they made an error.
The reason why Jay won't lose the locker room is because he's not specifically saying a player's name. The moment you start calling out a player, that's the moment you start losing the locker room. But when you say, I haven't done my job as a coach, I didn't recruit right, I didn't bring in the right guys that meet my LSU baseball standard.
Right.
You're taking all the blame. And he's not going to lose that. He's not going to lose the locker room because he understands that point of it.
Yeah. And Miss Carroll just asked, what did he say? She missed it. So basically, Jay Johnson, in an interview after Friday night's game, said that he constructed the roster the wrong way.
Yeah,
and it's basically he got a bunch of guys that hit home runs and that's not LSU baseball.
That hit home runs at their previous place.
Yes, and
they're obviously
and
not
it's
doing it
and
too
it's
good.
not LSU baseball, and it's not the way that he wanted to construct the team, and that's on him.
He said he doesn't have baseball players. When guys are on second base, they don't get a bunt down. When
Right.
guys are on second, they don't hit the
They
ball
don't try to-
backside.
correct.
When a guy's
They
on
don't
third,
try to hit line drive up the middle.
yeah, when a guy's on third, we don't have a fly ball to the outfield. It's a sac fly. We can't get a sacrifice bunt down.
Right.
And he said that's my fault, and that's fixed through recruiting. That's fixed through the portal.
Well,
that's fixed through coaching.
I
and
read
this will never happen again.
Right, and I also read. I mean, you remember the old Skip Berkman comments? He'd go to a fucking mound visit and be like, "Hey, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I recruited you."
Yeah,
And those guys won a fucking national championship.
yeah.
So he's essentially saying the same thing. Now, if we can win the next 4 series, or what we got left? Yeah, we got 4 series left, including this one, which today's game is going to be at 3 o'clock. By the way,
Yeah, they moved it up.
they moved it up 3 o'clock because the weather's supposed to be rolling in around 10. They say 10. It might be a little bit. Miss Carroll, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but there are, especially in this day and age, kids. I say kids. Some people in the generation that are in college would take major offense to that because they're not as thick-skinned.
Yeah.
They're soft. And I'm not saying that this team is soft. I'm not saying that anybody who plays college sports is soft. I'm just saying that it's kind of a known thing in this day and age for that generation to not be able to take constructive criticism.
And I don't necessarily think it's the players that can't. I think it's everybody that watches.
Right. It's their parents.
But it's because people understand that athletes understand that you're going to get your ass chewed sometimes.
Right. Absolutely.
Like, it's just part of it. I mean,
especially at this level.
It's part of the game. I mean, if you're not getting your ass chewed out sometimes, what do people think made Skip Bertman and Audie and Nick Saban and all these guys that got in people like face to face?
I saw a video
yelling,
of fucking
screaming,
Nick Saban
that made them so
spanked
good.
AJ McCarron. Like on the side, I don't know if you saw that recently, but AJ McCarron came out and told the story recently of what actually happened. But it was, he was chewing AJ McCarron's ass out and like yelling at him as they're both walking down the sideline. And Nick Saban, like instead of patting him on the ass, he fucking reared back and spanked him like he was his dad. And like we've seen in the dugout, like that, right? Nick Saban did that to a player. That would never fucking fly.
No.
If Jay Johnson did that to anybody, if he did it to fucking Zach York, first of all, Zach York, I think, would turn around and punch his ass. But still, like,
Man, don't be talking about Jay like that.
look, I'm sorry. I did not mean to offend Jay. I did not mean to. But I will say, like, this team, even like I said, Jay said it. It wasn't constructed to play LSU baseball, to play Jay Johnson baseball, and we kind of covered it a little bit last episode too. It's just this is a team, and I kind of said it from the beginning. This is a team full of individuals, guys who want to hit the big hit, want to hit the big home run. They want to be able to be the hero, and I don't think that's not how the game is played.
No,
it's not how the game is played at all. They need to be looking ahead, like
not for LSU. That's the way the game's played for Georgia, and they're very successful.
Yes,
but that's not the way LSU.
Well, that's the way Wes Johnson constructs that team.
Yeah,
he constructs that team to be. They hit 9 home runs in a game.
Yeah. So like, they've recruited their power,
and this is against anybody except for Florida. I mean, Florida is the only team that's held them to 0 home runs the entire weekend.
Yep.
Everybody else is fucking throwing meatballs. At least it looks like beach balls to them. But I mean, especially Arkansas. I mean, fucking, I still don't understand how against Arkansas of all teams, which Arkansas is pretty good, but they'll lose in Omaha just because they do. If they make it.
Yep.
I don't even know what the top 8 or what the projected 8 looks like anymore. I'm out of it, dude. I love LSU. I love LSU baseball. I will ride with them. I will die with them. I get it, but
before this past weekend versus A&M, before we got swept, we were still like the 5th best odds to win the national championship.
It's crazy. Well, now we're not even projected to make a regional, which I think that's why we dropped almost completely out of the race. But I mean, like you said, if we win these next 4 series, which
3, we're not beating. We're not beating
3
Georgia.
out of 4. We're not beating Georgia.
We're not beating Georgia.
Now, wouldn't it be some shit if we lost 3 out of 4 and the one we did win was against Georgia
That would be totally LSU baseball.
this year.
That would be this year's LSU.
This year LSU
LSU
baseball.
baseball. Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you. But I mean, like we have a rough go of it, except for South Carolina. I think we sweep. Well, fuck. I don't know. But look, Mississippi State. Let's just say this real quick. They have us this weekend, and then guess who they play midweek?
Who?
Ole Miss.
Hmm.
Ole Miss in a midweek game. Ain't that some shit? After they've already swept them. And then they go to Texas after that. So you have 7 SEC games in 9 days?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That is crazy. Their RPI, if they win all those, the RPI is going to be fucking through the roof.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That is nuts.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. They do it every fucking year. They do it every year. They've played Southern Miss twice. They're 1-1 this year in midweek games. So that's fun. Remember, this is a Mississippi State team that ended up losing by 1 run to the number 1 team in the country, who is still the number 1 team in the country, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So Mississippi State's gonna, I think they'll be hosts. They'll host a regional.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Those two sweeps by fucking from Georgia and Tennessee. Tennessee did not help them. Getting swept by Tennessee did not help at all.
And losing us this weekend won't help either.
That's right. Damn right. I'm with you. Fuck it. We're sweeping. We're sweeping. We have the. I might bet this weekend. I might lose some bets this weekend.
I did throw me a $10 bill back on the DraftKings account.
Dude, and the thing is, I used to make decent money betting on college baseball.
I'll never forget the first weekend you hit an 18 out of 18 parlay?
It was 19 leg parlay, and it was $5 to win 1,100, and I won it. And the last game, I'll never forget it. It was Ole Miss versus Hawaii at Hawaii.
Yeah,
Game ended at
2 a.m.
I was working nights.
Yeah.
So luckily, watching the game. Game ended at 3:30 in the morning. Game went 14 innings, 14 fucking innings, and of course it's at Hawaii. Hawaii's a fucking home team. So I'm sitting there. I haven't bit my nails since I got fucking braces in 8th grade. I'm biting my fucking nails watching this goddamn game because it's either I lose $5 or I win 1,100, and I am 1 out away from winning $1,100.
Yeah.
Or losing $5. And that $5 I wasn't worried about losing, but I was worried that I wasn't going to fucking win that 1,100 after all those legs hit, and I just on a whim bet all fucking favorites that were like minus.
And then 2 days later, he was out of $1,100.
No. The next day I put 500 on a 2-leg parlay, doubled my money, and I ended up getting, so it was 14, I think I had 1450 in the account. Then I put another $500 on a 3-leg or something, and fucking I think Virginia lost, and that was
the year Virginia lost a lot.
Yes,
they started number 2.
Yes, they started number 2, and someone else started number 1. We were like
A&M.
number 5.
That was A&M. That was the year A&M and Virginia started 1 and 2,
and they both dropped.
Yep.
Quick.
And we even said, like, we'll never bet on those 2 teams again. And later on that year, it was Duke that we said we were going to stop betting on.
Yep. And I just stopped betting altogether.
Me too. I don't even
That's
know.
How I know I
made a
don't.
bet.
That's how I know I don't have a gambling addiction.
Yeah. That was the last. I don't remember the last time I made a bet, but I do want to go to the casino. I missed the casino. I'm ready to go back.
You know, I don't. I don't want to go to the casino because I know I will walk out of there losing money.
Well, you just got to be smart. Whatever you walk in with
right.
is what you...
It's what you're willing to lose. I agree. But if I walk in with my wallet has all the money.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You walk in with whatever money you got plus your ID.
That's the mindset
that's it.
when I go in there. Like, hey, all right, I'm gonna go pull out $200, and then this I'm willing to lose this, and then I run out in 5 minutes, and I go, another 100 won't hurt. It goes back to my MLB The Show 2017 or 18. I
Yeah.
forget which one it was. Where I would just get hammered and be like, I could spend $100 on this, and I would do it.
Same.
I think I spent $1,000 on a game that year.
I have not spent any money.
I
yet.
haven't spent any money since on any MLB The Show.
I did
Since
last
that.
year. I did last year.
There's people fucking Connor Miet.
I showed you that website last year that was like
Oh yeah.
like 100,000 stubs for $5. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is way better than going to the show shop.
They still have that? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been using it.
No, I have not spent any money on the show shop.
Okay. So no,
Besides buying the game, I have not bought any stubs, anything. I'm just grinding it.
Connor Miet used to spend his fucking tax return. He would get his taxes back, and that's whenever he would pre-order the game,
Mm-hmm.
and then he would also spend the rest in stubs, because he would his mindset was, I wasn't planning on getting this money, so I'm gonna act like I don't have this money and spend it pretty much
Yeah.
on the show, and he would have a God Squad fucking immediately.
Well, yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't spent any money yet. Trying not to. Just grinding WBC mini seasons.
Close the door, please. I don't want to text from my wife.
WBC mini seasons, racking up balling cards, racking up show packs. I mean, I sent you that one I went through the other day.
Yeah.
I had 19 ballings and 94 shows, and I walked away with J Ram, Cattell, and the Egg Hunt, Mike Napoli.
Yeah.
And there was one more. Who was my last
I
one?
hadn't played.
I forget who my last one was.
Some of the boys want me to play NBA because it's on Game Pass. It's free right now.
Solid.
And so I downloaded it and played one game, and I surprised them, and I was like, buddy, you don't know. I used to play 2K like
Yeah.
religiously.
Yep.
And so yeah, I was playing with them and fucking making a couple shots, and they were like, damn, dude, you
Making a couple shots or taking a couple shots?
making.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, yeah, you surprised us. I was like, I can tell you who was on the cover of a lot of these. I can tell you who produced.
Mr. Almanac over here.
Dude, fucking NBA 2K14, I believe it was. That was the one with KD, Russell, Westbrook, and
James Harden.
James Harden on the cover. Yeah, and that's the one that Jay-Z produced the music for. Allow me to reintroduce myself. That was the intro to the fucking game. It was amazing. If you ever get a chance, go watch it. And it's like a hype video, but in all fucking animation. It's fucking awesome. Anyways, I know you want to get back to this. What time you gotta go?
20 minutes.
Okay. But this weekend, what are we looking? I really want to know what we're looking for here, because, like, yes, error-free baseball, and that's kind of a given every single time. Dude, that cat has been fucking with them so much lately. Hey, Bill.
All right, what are we looking forward to this week?
So,
Let me get my handy dandy
I'm gonna try to
notebook.
pick something different here. I want to see. So we kind of saw midweek. You know what the lineup might look like for the weekend, but also Zach York was in that fucking lineup,
Yeah.
right? So what are we truly looking for this weekend? I'm looking to see whoever replaces Jake Brown to not exactly put up his numbers, but give me something to look forward to, like the future. You know what I mean?
We'll let freshman William Patrick give you something to look forward to next year.
If that's who starts, because it could be Harden, right? We don't know, and I think Harden's a junior.
Mm-hmm.
It could be him. Are we gonna look to put Rucker at second permanently?
That's what it looks like.
But why?
I mean, I can't see that you don't start him this weekend. I mean, you start him for the first time and he gets 2 hits for you. Why would you not start him again?
Because it's LSU baseball this year.
I don't know. I mean, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like
But Simpson didn't take advantage of his opportunity consistently. Dardar still hurt with his thumb injury.
okay, daughter's hurt. Caraway's still fucking
I think Caraway,
stupid or something.
I think
don't know.
Caraway's going to start back at third this weekend. I don't think John Pearson is. I
Really?
think Caraway's back in the lineup.
Well, Pearson has been kind of, slumping a little bit, but defensively, he's still one of your best. Caraway's pretty good defensively too, but I'm looking. Oh,
Put that on the list.
I know what I want to see. I want to see a well executed, well turned, quick hands double fucking play. Because I don't think I've seen that all year with Dardar at second.
Because Dardar's got a fucking noodle arm and can't
That-
throw the ball to first.
I used to play baseball with a guy like that, and I don't know if you know who that is. He went to San Juan. He ended up playing in a band. He didn't play baseball, but growing up, dude, he had a noodle arm, and like it looked whenever he threw, it looked like a fucking wet noodle. His whole body looked like a wet noodle because he'd be fucking here,
That's what
dude.
Dardar looks like. He's got one of the weakest arms I've ever seen.
Which is crazy because he's a fucking college baseball player, and he actually played second.
Same thing for Stanley though. One of the weakest arms I've ever seen.
Okay, so I saw.
It's terrible.
I wish I could remember the fucking team, but I saw. I think it might have been Presbyterian or some shit, but it was a throw from center field that got the dude out by a fucking mile, tagging up at third base. Now, granted, the ball was hit a little bit in front of him, and it was kind of a liner, and he was coming up on it fast, and so it was a catch. But it was a catch. And I think he was a lefty, so it was a catch, a crow hop, and release like that. And it was fucking awesome to see because you don't see it. You don't see it anymore. You don't see it anymore in college baseball. You barely see it in MLB, which is why a lot of like shortstops turn into outfielders, or a lot of pitchers like they're pitching high school and shit. Like look at Jake Brown. Fucking one of the strongest arms on the team.
Rick Ankiel.
Rick Ankiel. Perfect. Fucking, I wish Jeff Francoeur, I wish he was, I wish he could reconstruct his arm and put it on everybody in the fucking, in majors, minors, college, high
Ichiro.
school. Ichiro was a
Vlad
fucking,
Junior. Not
Ichiro,
Junior. Vlad Senior.
Ichiro was, that clip of Ichiro throwing and like, hitting each bat or hitting each whatever the fuck is on the bats. It's insane.
They just do that. Arm strength is just like so not a concern for teams anymore.
No, it's
Hey, look
not.
at our favorite Major League Baseball team, the Red Sox. Roman Anthony has one of the worst arms I have ever seen for a Major League outfielder. I mean, it is pathetic.
But he can hit 280 and hit the ball 500
But he can
feet.
hit. But that arm is pathetic
Very.
out there.
Absolutely.
But I mean, it's, this is why a lot of teams are recruiting, like, as you said, shortstops. And this is why we're seeing a Jackson Merrill go play center field or Nando go play right field.
Right.
O'Neal Cruz go play center field, even though he's horrendous at it. He's got an absolute cannon out there.
Yeah, because he threw the
mean-
ball, 99 or something like that to first base from shortstop?
We're eventually going to see Ellie in the outfield, unfortunately.
I hate that.
Me too. They remember Jeter's last year. They talked about putting him in the outfield. Jose Altuve doesn't have the best arm, but remember last year they started him in left field.
Well, they needed to. They
these-
didn't have anybody else.
The arms in the outfield are just pathetic. I
They
mean,
are.
they truly look at Cam Smith for the Astros.
Astros.
Came up as a third baseman, didn't have anywhere to play him because you traded for Isaac Paredes and then you traded for Correa, and guess what they did? Hey, go play right field, and he was damn good at it.
Look at Chris Bryant.
Like, on to the outfield.
Chris
I mean,
Bryant in the
it's-
outfield. You're putting these guys, these corner and middles.
officially closed now.
Yeah. One day, whenever we build,
We're gonna have an actual studio.
yes, when we build, and I'm gonna put the studio in the shop,
Yeah.
and they're just gonna these dogs are gonna have the collars with the fence, like with the perimeter fence or whatever. And if they go a certain, we're just gonna leave the fucking doors open. And if they fucking go, they go. They'll get shocked. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
But
All right. So you got Jake Brown's replacement. You got a smooth turning double play.
yeah, I want to see something.
I just want to see it look natural. That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
I have Caraway's back in the lineup, in my opinion.
okay.
And then last weekend I picked the battery. Pitcher catcher, but I'm gonna get more specific this week. I want 3 or less wild pitches total. Last weekend we
Wild
had
pitches
6
or pass balls.
wild pitches.
Is that your ruling or theirs?
No, mine.
Okay.
I know what a wild pitch is.
Right. I do too, and they do too. But it's
Catchers are now treated like first baseman. They don't want to give the error to the catcher.
right.
And so any ball that's easily blockable, if they can't catch it essentially what a wild pitch is right now, if you can't catch the ball in the air, regardless of where it's at,
Well, unless
it's wild pitch.
Yeah.
If it bounces right behind the back tip of home plate and you just don't drop and block, you try to pick something and it stays down and goes between the 5-hole and you put your gloves up, it's a wild pitch. Not a wild pitch. That's
But
pass
you
ball.
including nobody on base.
Yeah. I'm saying 3 or less wild pitches total for the whole weekend.
Okay.
I don't care if somebody's on third, first, nobody's on base, bases are loaded.
How many
I don't
pass balls? Because that's a problem too.
Yeah, well, I don't know because
I just go 3 and 3. Fucking. That's I need
if
to.
Eddie M is behind the plate, we got no pass balls coming.
That's right. Fuck yeah.
If the other 2 are behind the plate, we probably got 4 a game.
Very true.
So
I don't know. Hopefully, this shit gets figured out next year. But as of right now, this is what we got, and we're gonna roll with it. And look, good luck to the boys.
yeah,
Also, I won't say whenever close out, but
well, it's my closing, so say whatever you want to say.
okay.
We're not closing out just yet.
No, I just wanted to say thoughts and prayers out to all the people involved at the Mall of
Yeah.
Louisiana yesterday. This is why we can't have nice shit.
Terrible.
It's high school kids.
Yeah.
Fucking stay in school. Not necessarily college. I can give a fuck less about that. But stay. If you're in high school, you need to be there.
You're 17. You're 17 on a Thursday at 1:22, shooting up a
Mall. Well, shooting up another high school.
yeah. Why? Why are we? What are we doing?
Yeah, it's fucking sad.
It is sad. It's a terrible situation that occurred yesterday at the mall. So horrible. I mean, look, by all accounts of the very few interviews that we've seen or that I've seen, one of the ladies that works the carousel has been working the carousel for 4 years. She said whenever she heard it, she turned around and it was not firing at each other anymore. It was a guy that was just spraying, which is why you got 6 that were injured. Most of them were innocent bystanders.
More than that.
No, as of last night, it was 6 injured.
Okay.
One is has succumbed to the injuries. So
Right.
we're 5
So
injured right now. One is still in critical condition.
So at one point yesterday it was
It was 10 at one point.
10, and then 1 did pass,
Mm-hmm.
and then 9 injured. So I guess they're recovered. The three recovered or something, or they fucking miscounted or whatever.
I think the other ones weren't injured because of a shot. I think they were injured maybe on like the run out, getting injured with
Skin
the
to knee.
crowd or something like
Yeah.
that. Something like that. But it was 6 due to the shooting.
Bullet wounds.
Yes, 6 due
Yeah.
to the shooting.
Very sad.
I watched the interview last night with police chief and mayor, and they said this was at about 8:00 last night. They said 6 total, 5 now because one.
Yeah.
Passed.
One did pass.
So one's still in critical condition, but just a horrible situation all around. Terrible.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to feel safe whenever you go to a public area like that. I mean, people are
don't
just sitting there like going,
going
minding
shopping.
their own business, going shopping, taking the family out to lunch that day. Like again, it's a Thursday and we got high school kids, 17 years old,
Shooting at each other.
shooting at each other. Man, I mean, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out here. But there's I'm not in a position of power that can change these rules. I can vote, but that's it. So
Yeah.
I can't do nothing else to them. You're the same way. The majority of us are the same way. So
Yeah.
there's nothing that we can do about it, unfortunately. But I like what Mayor said. I like what Police Chief said. Like, they're gonna find out who did it because they
Yeah.
don't want this in Baton Rouge.
Yeah,
So,
one of them was arrested in Watson.
Yeah, there was 5 in custody. So, but I don't think it was either of the shooters.
Mm.
So maybe friend relates, or if it was that G word, maybe relations there.
Grandma.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yep, just a terrible situation took place. So thoughts and prayers out to families and
Yes.
victims, and
Absolutely.
everybody that's recovering. So
Yep.
and everybody that saw it. That's very traumatizing for people that saw it.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
You know what I'm saying?
100%,
Like
yeah.
you there, and shots ring out. Like it's.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine.
I mean, I read one post this morning. It was a female talking about how she's very used to the sounds of guns going off. Her family's big hunters. She's very used to the sound of it. And she said when it rung out indoors, it was something that she had never heard before. And
Right.
she was checking out at a certain place, and the cashier kind of looked around and was like, "What was that? I ain't never heard that before." And they're like, "Yeah, I ain't never heard that before." And then all of a sudden, a crowd comes running into that store that she was in,
Yeah.
saying shots are ringing. So
Mm.
anyway, just a
That's
terrible, terrible situation that happened yesterday here in our hometown. So
Yeah. Now, let's end on a positive note. We got 3 games against people with no teeth. Let's go whip some ass this weekend. Let's go whip some fucking ass
the
this
whole
weekend.
team isn't from Mississippi State.
Oh, okay.
There's transferable.
A whole stadium,
Maybe the crowd.
a whole stadium shopping in the express line at Walmart because they got 3 teeth or less.
Oh,
All right.
15 items or less.
Oh, that's what it is. My bad. My bad. But let's go
Oh
whip
my
the fuck out of these
God, dude.
cowbell swinging motherfuckers. I don't like Mississippi State more than I don't like Ole Miss. So, and I mean, it's not that I don't like Ole Miss. Them fucking powder blues are pristine.
I love powder blues.
Pristine. Them powder blues are fucking pristine. I love it. We post their football coach. I'm in. All right. Now we go to Mississippi State. Let's kick the fuck out of these. Let's shove their cowbells where the sun don't shine, brother. Let's go out there, grab them fucking bull nuts. All right. They got a couple cows over there in Mississippi State. They got a couple cows over there with actual like human head. They're like half human, half cows. Because they keep fucking their cows. Like these people, they got nothing better to do but to fuck their cows. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've never
What are
looked
we
at.
doing?
I've
What
never
are we
been.
talking about
We're
right now?
tired. I've never been attracted to a cow. Apparently, these people are, and that's why they ring these cowbells to show their cows.
Would you shut the fuck up? What is happening?
Good night, everybody.
Oh my gosh! All right, Coach Rob's gonna go to sleep, and
I'm fucking tired.
I'm gonna
I might go to sleep. I
happily
might take a nap a little
go
later.
to work.
I might go play the show for a little bit.
So, all right, bud. I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing out.
Go ahead and close this out.
But anyway, a couple things to look at this weekend. So we'll see how the team does. I haven't lost hope yet. There's still hope for LSU. You can look. We saw this happen in 2024. We weren't good in the SEC. You get into the tournament. You get in the SEC tournament. That is, you run through that thing, find your way to a regional, and you're an out away in the bottom of the 10th for moving to a super. So I'm not giving up on the team. I think that the talent is there. Can we put it together for the last 4 weekends is the question. If we can do that, it changes everything. And look, I think that there is a way to do it. Somebody else just tuned in. Good morning. Appreciate you, Corbin Wood, for tuning in. But we're signing off as we speak right now because we started very early this morning. So thank y'all for tuning in. You know how this goes. I'm Coach Jace. That's Coach Rob, and we are your boys with Diamond Deck Discussions, and we will always be unfiltered.
Go Tigers.